Welcome back to Rising. Many of us often decide that someday we're going to confront some of our lifelong fears. But what if that fear wasn't lifelong at all and instead just popped up on you later in life? Well, a recent viral thread on Reddit brought users together as they discussed just that. The things that didn't scare them as kids, but absolutely terrified them now as adults. Answers range from them not having a retirement plan in place to driving because people really have no idea how deadly that mundane task is. And lastly, socializing and paying my bills. So I wanted to ask you guys, what are some things that as you've gotten older, you're like, you know what, that kind of scares me a little bit?
For me, it's falling.
Oh.
Yes.
It's so random, but I'm like, man, if I take a spill here.
Because if you land the wrong way, I mean, really?
Separated shoulder, broken ankle, who knows? I have a step in my garage every morning. I turn the light off before I go down it. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, that step is there, man. Don't miss it. And just keep the light on for 2 more seconds. I'll be fine. But I don't do that. So yeah, so falling for sure.
That's hilarious.
That's so true. So fair. I think there are so many things you learn about as you get older that you're like, oh, that's legit. Like
You
that's
become
a
more
real.
aware of it.
That's a real fear. Like I had extreme back pain for the first time a few months ago. Like when you breathe and it just tightens like that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the aches and pains. I'm
What's
like,
that coming from?
What am I
Should
gonna
I
do?
go to the emergency room?
Calling the chiropractor. I used a lemon as a back roller,
Yeah.
and I went against the kitchen cabinet just like this with the lemon.
Wow.
Did it squeeze it out? No, it was like a really old, crusty lemon because I didn't. Which that's not a fear, but I guess just like body things that you, when you're a kid, you're just so spry and you just
don't
don't
think about
care. You're like, I'll eat whatever, I'll do whatever I want, and gosh, as you become older, you have to really consider these things.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think about it at all. I used to do diving when I was in elementary school, middle school, right?
Wow.
I don't think I could do a dive off a diving board anymore.
Oh,
and I used to do back dives off the 3-meter dive, and now I'm terrified.
Nicole, that's
I know.
impressive.
It was
Super
at one
impressive.
time. It was impressive. Not anymore. I couldn't even. We went to Miami. I couldn't even jump off the boat. I had to like get to the ladder and
I don't
climb
blame
down.
you. I don't blame you at all. Well, really quick, we asked on social media. Ray Stein said helicopters and heights. As he's getting older, heights he doesn't like. And then William Evans said swimming pools. Yeah, he doesn't like to swim. Now, for me, I've said before, I'm a huge aviation geek. I love airplanes. But as I've gotten older, there was a time a few years ago, I was flying into Charlotte to visit family. Unexpected turbulence hit. And normally it's never been something that bothers me. You know, I don't know what about this particular plane ride, but it just did not land well with me. And it caused me to have such anxiety in that moment. And a lot of it was like, why am I scared? You know, like I've done this so many times, but as we were saying before, as you get older, you're like,
You learn too many things.
there might be something going on I don't know about. So
We're sensitive to things.
it's funny though, you know, as we get older, how things change.
Yeah. Oh, it's
You
absolutely
go down the
true.
rabbit hole too of reading about things. Or shouldn't have read that.
Be careful. Yeah.
Seen one documentary too many.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. All right, your rising time is 8:17, and Nicole, we're going to check in with the weather now. Something that's